Hello, you guys, and we are here at the base of the Mission District. Now, you have been here with me before, but not really like this because I'm really getting my bearings around here. So, to the left of me is the Clock Tower Inn. You guys know I've stayed at the Clock Tower Inn. Next to me on my right is what I have referred to as the library. It looks like an old library, but it's more like a bar and a nightclub. Now, just behind the clock tower, there's a park and the museum where I got a lot of my Shumash B-roll. Straight behind you is the Mission Basilica, which we have been in before. I've talked about it numerous times. But where I am taking us today is a road down secret societies, because it is very apparent secret societies were here well before the Spaniards came and brought their missions, and really before the United States even became the United States. So then it makes you really wonder about these secret societies. So there's several intriguing buildings around town I'm going to take you to. But we're going to go up from the Mission District here and take a look at some things. This is this adorable little cobblestone pathway. It has succulents growing along it. I have no idea when this was built. Again, it backs up to the library, which this thing is old. It's very spooky. If I could take you inside, I would, but it doesn't open till late at night. The clock tower. The clock tower, we had confirmation from someone in my YouTube comments that worked here at Clock Tower, said that this was in fact used to hang the hoses to dry. Now, this is a fire museum, but it is not open. Otherwise, I would absolutely take you in here. The stuff that is in here just makes me want to ask a ton of questions. I have so many questions. So many questions. So many questions. So it says that this is being repaired, and I look forward to this being open someday. I do. They keep it very clean here. Right now, I can tell that they've just hosed this down. When I stayed at the clock tower, some homeless people came here during the night. But the important thing is, Ventura is a very clean city, and they keep the homeless moving, and they keep the town clean. Now, this is one of my favorite features here in the Mission District. I love the art on this mural wall behind me. It's beautiful. That little stone arch is very, very low. We'll go over there. But this beautiful tile work from here extends through seating areas, and the water feature extends all the way up towards the Mission. So let's go ahead and I'll take you over to this mural. And we're just going to see kind of how small this little archway is, because I always find it interesting how little things from the past were. So it's just a parking garage on the other side. The first thing to notice is the tile work everywhere. The Knights of Columbus building is right in the center here. It matches the water feature and is adjacent to the Mission Basilica. It fits in perfectly. All right. I know this is super sketchy right now. I was just getting ready to go live from the front of the Knights of Columbus building, but at the park behind me, they are trimming trees, and they opened the wood chipper, turned it on, and just started throwing endless amounts of weeds in it. So I thought I'd come around to the back. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. I go to the back door is open, but I stand here and I take a little sound bite and didn't really expect anything to happen. The last time I came around the building looked pretty much completely abandoned. However, this time it was not. Knights of Columbus are not considered a secret society, but I do consider them to have some ties with other secret societies and just have been hush-hush about the fact that there's any sort of relation between the two.
I'm the Grand Master of the Knights Templar. I'm actually the 33rd Grand Master of the Knights Templar since Jacques de Molay. Since 1314, there's been an unbroken lineage of underground movement of the Templar Order that has existed in different parts of the world under different names at times in order to survive. And this may surprise many people because most people think that the Templar Order, after it got suppressed and Jacques de Molay was burnt at the stake in 1314, that he was the last Grand Master and that the Templar Order didn't exist anymore. But in fact, it has continued to exist. And it's continued to pass on the same teachings and principles that it had from the beginning.
The Knights of Columbus, they are surrounded in Catholic faith. They became prominent after the New World was found. And when Columbus came to America, he brought with him the Catholic teachings. Now, the Knights of Columbus became a band together group that more or less wanted to carry out what the teachings were of Catholicism. Now, when you dig in further, there are connections between potentially the Knights Templar, which were disbanded around the 1300s. So when we look at the Knights of Columbus, which were late 1700s, then you look at the Knights Templar, which ended around the mid 1300s. There was about a 300-year quiet period where not a lot happened. But now the Knights of Columbus are here, and I actually have some friends who have become Knights of Columbus. It is something that you can achieve through the church, but it is a secret society. Okay, so guys, I am bebopping around the back of the Knights of Columbus building. There is a Ventura police, or is she gonna stop me for filming in front of the Knights of Columbus? This is like their back entrance. Obviously, this is where buildings have backside. It looks like it's open. I wonder if they would let me go in there. It says something about dogs. Ventura, Columbus. After further investigation, it appears as though the Knights of Columbus also own the building that is Asian-inspired next door as well. You'll see that later in the show. I just go in there. Should I go in there? Should I go in there? So guys, I walked up to the door, and the door was promptly opened, and they started asking me questions about who I was and what I was doing, and then I realized they had something going on inside. It's something for people, I'll make sure, okay. It's something for people who are doing like arts, performance arts. And so they lease the space out for people who, weddings and things like that. And so anyway, I met actually the guy who runs the Knights of Columbus here. Look, I'm gonna take you up to the front now. Look at just how beautiful and old. Just super, super old. This old patio, I can't even begin to tell you guys. This old patio up there, it looks like it would fall down. It looks like it would fall down. We can't really see through the front. The front door is kind of open. Let's see, I'm going to move you. So now I'm standing in front of the Knights of Columbus San Buenaventura Council number 2498. This is so amazing. This building looks so old on the outside, but when I went around the back, it was open. Somebody opened the door for me. I ended up chatting with him. He's here for the performance arts, and it said that right now is not a good time to let me in, but that they would let me in to check it out. And I am just blown away that I'm going to get to go in here. And so anyway, he actually introduced me to the head Knights of Columbus, who's currently working this, and he wanted to get my card. I don't have a card. I told him I'm forever on vacation. And so, but he said he's going to let me in at some point when the time is right. So I'm super excited, you guys. Okay, let's move on to some more of our spooky stuff then. So I've just been selling myself as a small-time content creator who's going around making videos around Ventura because I love the history, which is 100% true. I've shown this before, but I don't know any history on it, so I'm going to show you guys here on the channel. This is like a little Chinese village that's right next to the Knights of Columbus, okay? I'm going to lift you up over the guardrail so it looks a little cleaner for you. Look at that. Look at that. So cool, right? So cool. It's all gated off. We can't get to it. We can't get to it. But I love it. It's just like an old little law office. But my point is, you look at this building. Hold on, I'm going to flip you around. Let me flip you around. It's just me coming around all your secret buildings. Will you let me in? I know you're a secret society. Okay, so what the man told me, I told him, you know, there's rumors about you guys being kind of a secret society, the Knights of Columbus. And he tells me, basically, that, you know, I said to him, but I know, you guys are a church. And he said, yes, we're a church. The only requirement to be able to join is you've got to be a Catholic male. I'm like, oh, there you go. There you go. The only thing you got to be is Catholic male. Now, if that's not enough, right across from City Hall is the Freemasons, who are a true secret society. And much like the Knights Templar, they also have 33 degrees of Freemasonry. And they're located just 400 meters or a 5-minute walk away from the Knights of Columbus building.